Hello, YouTube. So it's Monday. I hope you're having a magnificent Monday. I love Mondays. I know everybody doesn't like them, but yeah, they're one of my favorite days of the week. I have written down some things. They are just some like 10 crazy stories that have happened in my life. Not too crazy because I would say like some of the things that have happened in my life have been outrageous. So maybe they should be left off camera because I don't want to get in trouble or deplatformed or shut down or whatever it's called. So I kept the craziness to about, I'd say, a 5 or a 6. So we're going to do those. I always do my top 10 like being critique and something, but instead of doing on something else, I figure I would do it on myself because, why not? Because you guys probably want to know more about me maybe, or maybe I just want to tell you more about myself. Or maybe these are interesting to me and they might be interesting to you. So, number 8. Almost was killed in a poker game. This story takes place 2002 about, and basically what had happened was I went over to this girl's house and I was hanging out and we were partying and some people came over and they were professional card dealers at a casino and they wanted to play poker and I decided to play poker with them and it was for a $10 buy-in, so it didn't mean anything to me at the time, but as the night went on I ended up having all of their money. I had all of the chips and they kept buying back in and they were making really stupid moves, and I don't know. Basically what had happened is they went and they left the room with the cards and they came back. And then what had happened is they stacked the deck, they stacked the cards, and I was playing Texas Hold'em and they gave me pocket kings and the flop had a king in it, so I had trip kings, and they basically stacked the deck the wrong way and gave me the winning hand. The outcome of all of this was, I don't know how much money it was. It's definitely closer to 10 grand that this poker game ended up being into. And yeah, they started waving their guns around and I was laughing in their faces, which probably was one of the dumbest things I could have done. And I was like, you guys know this is all about $10, right? And they had their big egos, and yeah, and I don't know, maybe I just make some bad decisions, but it was a very intense moment and a learning experience. But yeah, play poker with people, make sure you know that they're they're trustworthy, and if they're packing heat, maybe you should have some guns too. You should have some guns too, because yeah, that was just one of them. So that one's done. And I can go into more detail if you guys, yeah, so dropping comments if you guys are like, oh, that was a crazy story, I want to know more about it. I'll tell you entire details of, throughout the night, stuff that happened, but, to make the video shorter than it's already up to 4 minutes, and we talked about just one, so YouTube doesn't let me make long videos. Number 9. I had my back window shot out of a car. So I got off work. This takes place probably in the same year. It was a bad year with guns, I guess. I had a friend that was following me too. He was a delivery driver at the time at the pizza place I was working at. And for the sake of, not getting anyone in trouble, I will never use anyone's name. Not going to use the name of the place that I worked at, but he was following me home because we were going to go drink and smoke after we got off work because we had the same shift, and he was right behind me, so he said he saw everything that happened too. And I got over, there was a light and it was yellow, and I was in a Ford Focus SVT 6-speed manual. It was super fast and super fun. I mean, super quick, but not super fast, but it was fun to drive. And I asked him if I was doing something that was stupid, and if you ask anyone that knows how I kind of drive not very reckless most of the time. if I have people in the car, and I had my girlfriend in the car at the time. And yeah, he says it didn't look like you cut him off, but maybe he would have perceived it as a cutoff. And I just sped up to the lane ended, and I sped up and I got over because it was turning yellow. It was yellow, and I got through the light and I got over. And after the light turned green, this truck came up on me, and it was a black Silverado, and it was one of those Z71 Silverados. And I got the make and model of the year, and I also got the license plates. And I reported the incident right when it happened, because my window was shot out and I needed to get it replaced, and my girlfriend was terrified. I sped up to about 110 miles an hour maybe to get a good look at the license plate. Pulled off, and then I told the police what had happened. They said I did the right thing by reporting it, and I'm like, it was kind of the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. My friend that he came with and told, he's like, that was one of the craziest things that's ever happened. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. They couldn't tell me they couldn't get the name of the person. They couldn't tell me who he was. They couldn't tell me anything about him. I reported this to my insurance company. They couldn't tell me the name of the person. They couldn't tell me anything about them. So then I dug a little deeper, and I have friends that can source things, and I talked to an FBI agent because I had all the information that I needed, and I was really concerned about, I wanted to get some closure of what happened, and the FBI agent told me they couldn't tell me who it was. So my guess, it was an off-duty judge, off-duty police officer, sheriff, something. And not saying they were protected by the law, but in many senses they are. So, if the FBI couldn't tell me who they were, my window got repaired free by the insurance company, but everyone looked in the other direction and wasn't looking out for me, didn't give two shits about me. So, it's just part of the system, So, we just did that one. All right. I've seen 4 people die in front of me. So, the first time I saw it, it was in La Crosse, and it was a fireworks show, and these 3 guys, it's 2 sons and a dad, they jump out of airplanes, parachute down over the river, I think it's the St. Croix River, and they launch fireworks from their parachutes. And they're very trained professional. They do it for done it for many years. It was 20 years that they've done it for. And one of the parachutes ignited, or one of the fireworks ignited the parachutes. And, they all went down. And, everyone was clapping and stuff, because we were sitting in our car, and you're sitting there listening to it on the radio because it's going in sync. The fireworks are going in sync with the music that's going on. And it's this big story that's happening. And it was really extraordinary to see. And then after they plummeted to the ground, the radio cut off, and everyone was like, oh my god, and yeah, they shut the show down, and we're like, yeah, it wasn't part of the show. And we're like, what, and that was 3, the first 3 people I see pass away. And the other one was at a casino. It was an old lady, and she hit a jackpot, and straight up out of a movie. I was just sipping on a cocktail, messed up on stuff, and I look over, and you hear ding 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 ding, and dropped over right in, from here to my window, maybe 15-20 feet, not far. And as I was watching this, the casino guys came out, a bunch of them, loaded her up on a stretcher, EMTs and everything, and unplugged the machine. Even though the machine was unplugged, the thing was still bing 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 going off. So yeah, I don't know how much money she won, because it happened so fast. They took her off the floor in 30 seconds. I was astonished at everything that was going on. I was just okay, she won. Okay, she's not okay. She's probably not breathing. And that was the other time. All right. This one says seen millions of dollars in drugs and cash. This happened not when I was doing illicit activities. This was when I was actually working and I was delivering pizzas. And there's these two gentlemen at the front door, and this is like a really nice house, like a really, really, really nice house. And the two gentlemen at the front, they literally look like mob bosses, like suits, you know, like they ordered a shit ton of pizzas, so I figured it was for a party. And they told me to go in. I go in, and you know, there's stairs going up, and then like this huge like loft area, and I didn't know whether to go up or to go down, or they just told me to go in, and I was just like, hello, like trying to answer to the room. And this house was so clean, like you would look like it. I've walked through houses that are set up to be like sold, and this house was cleaner. This is immaculate. It looked like nobody lived there. And so I just started walking through the house, and you know, 15 pizzas is a lot of pizzas to be carrying through. I heard some people talking or whatever, and so I followed the voices, and I went downstairs, and they're like, I don't know what kind of people they were, but their accent sounded like it could be Bosnian, it could be Ukrainian, Russian, something. But they're like, who's this guy? And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? This is a pizza guy. And there was something going on, pool, people playing pool, beautiful bar. And yeah, these guys paid me in gold coins, believe it or not. And I wanted to be out of there faster than anything. But yeah, I saw probably the most money that I'll probably ever see in my lifetime was like all at once between like what I saw and the cash itself. I was just blown away. But yeah. All right. This one, you know what? You know, I'm not going to do 10 because I'm already up at the 12 minutes. I'm going to cut this short, and I'm only going to do 8. 2 of these, I worked at a strip club, so I don't know if I want to say these because they're X-rated. Maybe I'll talk about them some other time. This next one, we only got 3 left then. The time a turkey hit a bus, I was like in 9th grade, and we were driving to school, and a turkey like flew out in front of the bus, and it exploded. And I've never seen something so gory in my lifetime. Feathers everywhere. I don't know the wingspan of a turkey. It looked like it was closer to 5 feet, maybe 4.7, 5 feet, 5.5 feet. Like it was big, and there was feathers everywhere, and so many things I learned that day. The durability of a windshield, turkeys flew, how much how much blood is in a turkey. We sat there in the freezing cold for a long time for another bus to pick us up, to take us to another place where there was like 50 buses, and we had to sit there and wait until get onto another bus for us to go to school from that area. And we didn't get to school with like 10 minutes remaining in like 4th period. So like I got there and like the bell rang and I went to lunch. So it was a pretty crazy story, but I won't ever forget it. If any of you were with me on the bus that day, I don't know if it was my sister's. I think my little sister was at another school then, but some people did transfer and did take the bus. So, oh, already did that one. Girl stole my car, cheats on me, gets mad, and then tries to run me over. Yeah, so I was dating a girl, and I caught her cheating on me, and I basically remembered her ex-boyfriend's phone number, and she was texting this person in her phone. It was a girl, but I just remembered, I'm like, it's really kind of convenient that your friend that you talk to all the time in the middle of the night is your best friend that has the same 4 digits of your ex-boyfriend. And she's like, you know what, I've been cheating on you. I'm like, I know, you've been cheating on me. And I'm like, it happened when you took my car, whatever. And it actually happened again, and I tried to stick it out, and she tried to run me over with the car, and she got all mad because she said I was emotionally unavailable, and I was supposed to get jealous and angry, and I wasn't. So I don't know if I reacted in the right way or the wrong way, but I should have gotten maybe more upset. Maybe next time I'll get upset if that happens, but probably not. I'm not all emotional when it comes to things like that. Okay. One of the only times I ever wish ill intent on somebody. This happened, I think, a year or two ago, and I was at a Hy-Vee, and I was playing fantasy football with my friends, and what ended up happening was I was playing against the Green Bay Packers, and when the ball got hiked, I said, "Kill him, kill him, kill him," and I was talking about Aaron Rodgers. And on that play, he broke his collarbone, and it was almost a career-ending injury. I don't mean to be laughing, but this has actually happened. You can ask Coral; she's sitting right across from me, and I'm like, I was actually playing Aaron Rodgers against, like, in my fantasy league. Is the only reason why I wanted him to hurt, and I just, in that moment, I know how it's important to have good thoughts about people, because I apologize to you, Aaron, because I feel like I was the one that was responsible for you getting hurt, believe it or not. And I'm not even a superstitious person. I just think it's how the universe works. I was like, I wanted bad things to happen to you in that exact moment, and it did, and it was really freaky. So I've learned to always have positive thoughts about people, and if I have negative thoughts, to immediately change the way I think about them and have good thoughts about them. So even if they're fake thoughts, I will incept a new thought of positivity instead of like thinking negative about them, and that's a good way to approach life. But it could be a little bit delusional, but when you want other people to be as happy-go-lucky as you are, you kind of want to see them as happy-go-lucky, and there isn't a lot of people like me, I know that. All right, this is the last one because I'm not going to do the other two, or the two that were X-rated. This one happened about 3,177 days ago, which is about 104 months, 453 weeks. I remember it was a December, and it was a Thursday, December 22nd, and it was when I met Coral. So those are 10 crazy stories of my life. And if you guys ever, I met Coral at a Chipotle. If you guys ever want to hear the story, I'll tell a story. But it's kind of long and somewhat perverted, so I might not. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Happy Monday. I deleted a lot of stuff off my phone, so I'm actually got an 18-minute video without it being me kicked off. I'm going to have to do 720p because I like to do longer videos. I wish you guys a very, very good week. It's humid in Minnesota, and it's not looking nice, so it's going to be cooling off soon, and it's my favorite weather is pretty much October. I like autumn. So I love you guys. Have a good day, and leave a comment if you want me to do a specific video. I'm going to do my alien video probably in the next week, or my soul video. I can't decide on which one I want to do because there's so much content. I might have to break it up into parts if I can't cover them all. Larissa, I'm assuming when you said you wanted aliens, you are not talking about undiscovered things. You're talking extraterrestrials. If I am incorrect on that, please message me or leave a comment. As for the rest of you guys that are not my subscribers, I pity you barnacles. For you that are subscribers, I wish you the best. If you're not a subscriber and you subscribe right now and you hit the like button, you're gonna have the best life ever. Just so you know, I can almost guarantee you that. And for that is the rest of my video. I think I don't have anything else I want to say other than have a great week, you guys. I'll see you on later. Bye.